Welcome to the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street, where each week I try to occupy Wall Street with charm. Okay, number 5. Moynihan gets burned. Remember the Talking Heads video for Once in a Lifetime? The one where lead singer David Byrne repeatedly smacks himself in the head while asking, "How did I get here?" Well, as the days go by, we can only imagine Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan flagellating himself in pretty much the same way. B of A said Monday it's selling its stake in Pizza Hut franchises for $755 million and is reportedly in talks to sell more of its holding in China Construction Bank. Obviously, Moynihan prefers to sell assets as opposed to more stock, but no, he's doing that too. Yes, while Brian may be an entirely different type of talking head, B of A remains just like the song says, same as it ever was. Next up, Lilly and Amylin split up. Paging Dr. Phil, paging Dr. Phil. Amylin Pharmaceuticals and Eli Lilly are ending their partnership for the diabetes drug exenatide, and only you have the expertise to save the marriage. We're not talking about your medical knowledge, of course, because, to be honest, we aren't sure if you're really a doctor or just play one on TV. No, what we need is your ability to heal relationships. You see, despite all the cheating and heartbreak, we still think this marriage can be saved. So what that Lilly cheated on Amylin with a competitor? And we understand that it wasn't easy on either party when the FDA rejected Bydureon last year. But we all know who gets hurt the most during a breakup like this, don't we? That's right, the shareholders. So let's get the reconciliation going, shall we? Because while they may be faceless and heartless, day traders and drug companies are people too.
Key is, do you have emotional closure on it or not?
Number 3, Olympus endoscopy. Remember the old saying that the camera doesn't lie? Well, too bad that dictum doesn't extend to the camera maker as well, because Olympus sure got caught telling a doozy this week. The Tokyo-based company came clean on Tuesday, admitting it used acquisitions to cover up losses dating all the way back to the 1990s. Olympus shares plunged over 30% in the news, and new president Shuichi Takayama promised to clean up the company. Unfortunately, angry shareholders are telling Takayama to stick his apology in a place where, quite appropriately, only the world's largest maker of endoscopes would be able to see it. Yep, right where the sun don't shine.
Moon River. Whew. Thank you, Doc. You ever serve time?
Number 2, bye-bye Berlusconi. Look, as much as we loved having Silvio Berlusconi around to ridicule, we here at the 5 Dumbest Lab are actually quite relieved that the Italian Parliament gave him the boot this week. Yes, he gave us a few laughs and made us feel better about the inanity of our own politicians, but eventually that bawdy joke of a prime minister became unfunny even for professional wise guys like us. So, arrivederci Silvio, may the bunga bunga be with you. And finally, the dumbest thing on Wall Street this week, Volcker Rue's rule. Guess which well-known economist had this to say about the Volcker rule? It's much more complicated than I would like to see. Don't know who it is? Well, here are a few hints. He's 6 feet 7 inches tall, bald, and is the former chairman of the Federal Reserve. Yeah, it's Paul Volcker. And Volcker recently added that the collapse of MF Global offers yet another reason why his rule should be passed. And speaking of MF Global, here's another quick quiz question. Which former CEO has vanished from the face of the earth since the firm went belly up? Need a few clues? He's the former CEO of Goldman Sachs, a former senator and governor from New Jersey. Oh yeah, and he's got a beard. Care to buzz in? Thanks for watching the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street this week. We'll see you next time.